Really, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just going to share with you. Right now, I'm excited. I'm thrilled and pumped to be with one of the greatest soccer players in the world, Fabrice Fafa Picault, aka the Haitian Pele right now. This is serious. And today, you know what's beautiful about it is we're uniting together, attorney author Irvin Daphnis with Fafa, a soccer player, so that we can motivate the young people to let them know no matter what your dream is, you can make it. N'importe ça vous voulez faire dans la vie pour qu'à faire. Si vous voulez jouer football comme monsieur, si vous voulez avocat comme moi, si vous voulez écrire un livre, nous qu'à faire. Parce qu'il n'y a pas de qui va arrêter nous. There's nothing that can stop you from living and making your dream a reality. So Papa, talk to the people, man. Let them know let them know how you got to where you are and free.
Well, I was born in New York, and I moved here when I was 9 years old. And I ended up moving to Italy. I got the opportunity, God granted me the grace to move to Italy when I was 16, 17 years old. And, I faced a lot of obstacles coming up. I had both of my parents in the home, and grew up in a very nice home, good family. But, in life, you're going to face obstacles moving across the Atlantic, across the ocean to another country where you're the only black guy. You go through a lot of things that people aren't used to going through. And, so sometimes when I hear people going through racial issues and they make it an excuse as to why they can't, succeed, that's not an excuse. Us as young people, young black men and women, we have to make it a point and stress the point that we can make it no matter what. Whether it's fire, some people are going to get things easy, but at the end of the day, the only thing that's important is success. Whether it's you succeeded easily or you succeeded going through fires, you got to succeed. And we got to unite and be able to push each other and encourage each other to do positive things like we're doing right here. Whatever you want to be, whether, like you said before, whether you want to be a lawyer, whether you want to be a soccer player, if you want to be a basketball player, you want to be an artist, a writer, poet, whatever it is, if you have the talent and you work hard, nobody can stop you from achieving your dreams. And I'm a prime example of that because I still go through it today. And I go through fire daily. But I know who I am, I know what God gave me, and I know what's in me. And I know that I can achieve whatever I want to achieve if I work at it with God's grace. People look at me and they say, wow, what a nice young man, what a polite young man. Wow, he's young and he's succeeding and achieving his dreams. But nobody sees what you went through behind the closed doors. When I say fire, I've been through fire, racial abuse constantly. But I don't believe in the term racial victim because when you're a victim of something, that means you lost. And maybe going through something, you can go through anything, but it's how you overcome it. And that's what's important to me. Also finding the right people in your circle, not having the wrong people, because the crowd you hang around also can determine what you become or the route that you're heading. I have a close circle of friends, I have my family, and that's all that's important to me. I surround myself with positive people that are also trying to achieve positive things and big things in this world. They don't have to try to be soccer players, but whatever they're trying to do, we're there for each other trying to succeed. Like I said, an obstacle course, for example, is meant to, when an army or the military, my father was an ex-Marine, when they prepare to do an obstacle course, you do the obstacle course preparing for battle, preparing for the difficult times that will be ahead. But the obstacle course at times is more difficult than actual battle because you have to know, you have to be prepared physically and mentally and already know what you're going to do when you get into that situation. And so, these hard times that you go through, don't look at them as times for you to give up. These are just times to strengthen you. And those are signs from God that He's strengthening you in order for you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve, in order for you to be able to arrive where you need to arrive. But once you give up during the obstacle course, you never finish. So when the hard time actually really comes, or when it comes time for you to do what you're supposed to do, you're not going to be ready. And it's important for you to be prepared and ready.
So you're saying no pain, no gain.
Not at all.
And you're saying if you can't keep up with the footmen, what's going to happen when the horses come, when the chariots come?
Exactly.
And you're saying look, you may be singled out because of your race.
Yeah.
You may be singled out because of where you come from.
Yeah.
but you can't allow that to stop you because we are unstoppable.
Exactly.
And so we want to go back to the history of Haiti in 1804. How is it that slaves went from slave to becoming a general, or slaves went from thinking of being a slave to being free, being a slave to being empress, being a slave to being a king? So that was like 1804. Now we're in 2014.
You have access.
How can we now translate this history that was real, that was symbolic, that was strong? How can we translate that and make it real? Transition that history to the young people today that understand that history, or who may not understand that history as much. How do you parlay that message to excite and energize the young Haitian Americans today?
In my opinion, it takes three things: determination, positivity, and unity.
Wow! Wait a minute. We're gonna have to break that down. First of all, you said what? Number one is what? Determination. Number two is what? Positivity. Number three? Unity. I love it. Could you break that down? Determination first.
Determination for me, is just already having your goal and just fixing it. You see a horse in a race, the horse doesn't look left, the horse doesn't look right. And if the jockey messes around, he'll throw his jockey off and keep going straight. So no matter who's on your path, who's messing with your life, you got to be ready to go straight.
Nice.
Keep going straight. Your goal is to win that race.
Right.
And no matter what's in your way, no matter what obstacles in your way, you got to be ready to go straight and win the race. And that's the only objective in life, is to be able to win. And that's what we're coming with some success, is to being successful. The next would be positivity. Remaining positive, because that's what's going to take you through all your difficult times. Whatever you're passionate about, remain positive, because there's probably going to be a lot more dark times than positive times, than good times on your route to success.
Right.
You're going to have a lot of negativity, a lot of negative people, a lot of people that say you can't do this. Maybe just natural causes that aren't going to allow you to do things as easily as you would like to do them. But the important thing is that you remain positive.
That's right.
And ultimately it's unity. Us, l'union fait la force. C'est ça qui est important pour nous, parce que nous avons un pays, nous avons une génération là, nous avons pile talent dans la génération, nous avons joué dans la NFL, dans la NBA, le football professionnel, nous avons avocats, nous avons tout ça. And the important thing is that we stay united, because when we go and we break each other down, jealousy, hatred, we see one succeeding, we knock him down, and that's for black people all over. We all come from Africa. We all come from the same base, the same root. We're supposed to encourage each other to do better, to be able to succeed and to achieve our dreams. Because when I see another brother succeed, it makes me proud, and it encourages me to continue going where I want to go. If I can see one do it, I can do it too. And that's the thing, we have to be able to help each other. And when I succeed, I want to help somebody else that hasn't succeeded yet, so they can get to the point where I'm at. And I feel like if we keep doing that, we keep the chain going and we keep succeeding. It's what the Jews do. It's what everybody does in their circles to help each other. And I feel at times we don't do it enough to be able to push each other towards the positive route in order for us to succeed at a full rate.
So this is like a chain reaction now.
Definitely.
That we're making this connection. We're definitely looking forward to seeing more of you, not only on the field, because we know you're a superstar, right? But we're looking forward to see more of you on the camera. Would you promise that we could do some more sets with you?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, this is wonderful. You heard it live and direct. To me, this is one of the greatest moments, because to me this is a catalyst for us to start now sharing with the young Haitian Americans, no matter where you are. You don't have to be Haitian American. That no matter what you do, no matter what you want to do in life, that you can succeed and be successful if you have determination, positivity, and unity, uniting with people that are on the same mission as you, and you can make it.
Talking about the way you talk to my client. buffing. Wait a minute,